can have Sir Junud muna. I can
Okay
talk
po.
later. Thank
Sige
you.
po. Thank you po, Dr. Elio. Sir Junud Al-Ashari, parang may tanong po kayo.
Yes po. So, Assalamualaikum
Go ahead,
warahmatullahi
Sir
wabarakatuh.
Junud.
Waalaikumsalam.
Good evening po. Good evening. So, my question about the accident or incident in Sulu way back on the history. So, parang yung napapansin ko na naging problem on Sulu is not just only on politics. It is worth something about they are putting something on Muslim Union, mostly sa mga local Muslim citizens natin sa lugar na yon. So my question is, do you guys agree about dun sa claim ng government or based on the history or to the news na ang nag-umpisa daw ay yung mga taga-Sulu?
Kanino kaya pointed yung question na yun? Sir, may specific person or people po ba kayo gustong magsagot ng katanungan nyo?
I think Professor Bensor is capable of answering my question.
Okay, yung tanong kung nag-a-agree ba, no? Unang-una, pwede nating sabihin yes, pwede nating sabihin no. Kasi nga, unang-unang makikita natin dito yung iba't ibang perspektibo, no? Kasi nga nakwento na natin, ng kwento na kanina ng isang commander, ng isang maas natin, na sa ibang side nila yon, no? Kasi kinuwento niya na kanina, I don't know kung naintindihan mo yung sa Tausug, no?
Tagalog saan siya kung map ka, Prof? Bali,
yeah.
Ano siya, balik Islam. Kaya hindi naintindihan.
He is a Muslim na Tagalog, no? I'm sorry, I won't use the term balik Islam kasi hindi tribo ang balik Islam, no?
Sorry.
Yeah, sa Muslim na Tagalog, kung Muslim na Bisaya. Kasi pagbalik Islam, parang hindi na. Sinasabi ko lang, no? But, okay, nakwento na ng natin, ay siya sa mga commander 300 kanina, it was not the intention talaga of the MNLF na atakihin, no? Pasukin ang ulo. Nang dahil nagkaroon na ng all-out war na declaration, kaya pinasok nila. So, kung ang question kung mag-a-agree o hindi ko masagot directly na mag-a-agree ako o hindi. Kaya kailangan natin na 360 degrees na we need to look at things para mag-judge tayo doon sa mga makuha natin ng mga kwento. No? Kasi iba't ibang perspektibo din ito, iba't ibang claim din kasi mga based sa mga personal na din, no? Something ganun, no? Yun. So far parang ganun lang ang maisagot ko kasi nga kulang pa mismo ang mga research natin actually tungkol dito. Kaya nga kailangan natin mapag-usapan ito, malaman ito para magkaroon ng healing, no? Kasi I think 50 years na ito, presko pa din sa alaala, especially ng mga naka-experience na first hand, yung naging biktima, no? Fresh pa ang So kaya ngayon meron pa din tayo, continuous pa yung peace process natin na kung ano ay yung itulong natin bilang isang individual na gagawin ito na continue ma-address yung injustices na nangyari, mapa-history man, mapa-economics or economy or cultural, yun na ang kailangan natin. Kaya kailangan pa din natin na magkaroon ng thorough or extensive or intensive na research about dito para ma-address yung tinatawag natin na injustices. Yun lamang po. Salamat.
Thank you,
Shariful,
Colonel.
can I add to what Nelson said? Just a little
Yes,
bit.
yes. Go ahead po.
Unang-una po, nagpapasalamat po ako to kay Sir Commander, our elder, for sharing his first-hand account of what happened. Kay Sir Danilo kanina, no? Sabi niya he was working with numbers, pero ang pagkakasabi niya ay napakaklaro at napakalinaw, no? And I just want to honor the effort to share to us your stories. Napakahalaga ng desisyon ng pagkukwento sapagkat ang pagkukwento ay nangangailangan na merong makinig, no? So the journey to healing requires the courage to tell our truth, and that there should be witnesses to be able to hear the truth. And really, I am so thankful that this particular forum or coming together is giving us that chance, no, to be able to listen to different perspectives. Ang ganda ng question ni Junod kasi tinatanong dito kung ano ang posisyon na pwedeng mangyari, no, based on what we know so far. At ang ganda ng pagkakasagot ni Nelson kasi at this point, I guess, to be able to heal as individuals and as a community requires also community work. And the very fact that we are doing this now, coming together and speaking our truth and be able to triangulate, no? Kasi iba-iba ang kwento, kasi iba-iba ang mga anggulo, no? Kung sino tayo, saan tayo nanggagaling, ano ang nangyari sa atin sa mga araw na yon. Kaya sana ay magpatuloy ang pag-uusap at mas marami pang kwento ang lumabas, at the coming together of these stories will no longer be like a sort of a determination of which is the truest or which is the ultimate truth, but find a position where we can all be forgiving and be able to create an analysis that is expansive and understanding and forgiving, so that we can all move forward. Really, I am so moved, no, by your stories, and by this initiative, just to be able to come together and create a space where everyone can safely tell their own version of their truth.
Thank you for that, Dr. Elio. May nag-chat dito. Ma'am,
Sorry to interrupt.
Commander
Can I add something?
Hassan. Yes, go ahead. Sino po yan?
So the reason why I asked yung situation na yun, the Muslim in Hulu is the one who started because I have some piracy about that, and some of my friends from Hulu Sulu telling me that until now yung problem na yun is still happening. So may mga tinayo doon ngayon na mga military bases, also in Tawi, na kung saan yung mga militaries before pa mangyari yung gulo na yun, ay kinukuha nila yung mga kadalagahan doon, then nire-rape nila. After they rape, ay inililibing nila, even if buhay pa yung babae. Then until now, sabi sa akin ng kaibigan ko, yung war sa Hulu, yung issue sa Hulu at saka sa Marawi ay hindi matatapos yan unless the government will do something because if we're just going to say we're just going to base on what we're going to hear, magpapula lang tayo dun sa news, there's nothing will happen. hindi natin makukuha yung justice. Then the other thing, that's why I ask yung about sa if Muslim ba yung nagumpisa. If magbe-base lang tayo dun based on faith, so this is not a war on politics. This is war against our faith because some of the non-believers considered us as a trash, a rubbish. So that's why they are doing that to us. That's all. Thank you, Prof.
May
Will you-
sasabihin lang ako.
Okay.
Yung 50 years kasi parang enough sufficient na para mabigyan ng healing process. Kumbaga, this is now the time for reconciliation, brotherhood, and understanding. At there is no need for a room na magbi-blame pa tayo kung sino ang nag-umpisa. Let the past be an experience na lang natin. Pero let's forgive and heal the wounds sa nangyari. Ganun lang ho.
Mashallah. Thank you po sa statement na yun na yun nga, it has been 50 years na since nung nangyari, and it's something na no one really wanted to happen, no? And it's high time na kailangan na natin talagang mag-heal. Maraming salamat po sa statement. What would be the next, Mr. Sharif? I will just, i-share ko lang po dito yung link ng attendance kung may internet po kayo. Pwede niyo pong picturean yung QR code. Isisingit ko lang po ito. At the same time, meron din po kaming ginagawang petition ngayon to nominate the late Ramir Tawasil as the next Philippine National Artist for Visual Arts. If you have time din po, you can just take a picture of this and sign the petition later on, or you can also visit our Facebook page and YouTube channel. Doon din po yung mga links po. Would there be any more questions for sharing?
I think Miss Jainab, are you still here po? And would you want to share something about the discussion? Or Miss Ulan?
Go on. I
Far.
just listen to the sharing. So.
Okay. Thank you so much again for staying. Fars,
Hello.
do you have something to share?
Assalamualaikum. Yeah,
Okay.
sorry to add, this will be quick. I just feel like I have to say, the quest for peace, if we are really looking at a lasting peace, not just a temporary one, I think part of the healing also is the validation of the narrative, not just of those who can speak or who have the avenue, but also we have to reach out to those people on the ground who experience firsthand, who have the firsthand experience of what really happened. And then number two, if we really want a lasting peace, I guess we also have to make a big consideration that part of that peace that is not just temporary is also something that we have to consider is justice also. That's why pangalawang peace process na first MNLF and now MILF, I guess it also boils down to the historical injustice na lagi nating sinasabi, unless kinilala ang narrative at ang istorya at ang history natin bilang isang people, as a people. I guess yung healing mahirap kasi parang hindi nai-invalidate yung pinagmumulan or yung ugat kung bakit talaga nagkaroon ng revolution, ano ba yung sa part naman natin, sa side natin, because if we will really try to look at what really happened and the situation, hindi lang naman dun nagsimula sa martial law or during the Marcos time or during the all-out war during the Marcos regime that time. Pero kung titingnan natin, yung history talaga from yung the Sultanate of Sulu, we have to tahakin yung usapin na yon. Hindi lang tayo magsisimula dun lang sa MNLF, but yung history ng people ng Sulu, dapat kailangan din natin alamin yon. At we have to also yung justice ba na sinasabi, hindi lang justice na socio-economic and all that, pero para maintindihan ng buo ang istorya, dapat kino-consider din yung historical injustice at on the part of the other side, dapat kinikilala rin yung pagkakamali na yun. Yun lang ito. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ka Fars. Okay, after nito, si Bensar may sasabihin ata. First, bago yun, I just want to appreciate Ka Fars for bringing that up, the idea of, acknowledging the past as experience really by people on the ground. And that at some point, we should also stop the thinking, not really stop, but consider truths according to how true they are. Because yes, there are various perspectives, but some perspectives are sometimes closer to the truth than other perspectives. And it's always important to listen to the narratives of the people who have first-hand experience, such as the ones who have shared earlier, such as Commander Hassan and so on and so forth. That's crucial in the healing phase, because how can we heal if we do not acknowledge first and foremost the wound that is created? So basically, I think this is what I'm getting from Kafar, that we should first recognize why is there a wound in the first place? How was that created? And secondly, hindi lang siya basta-basta history of the Moro National Liberation Front and the Marcos regime, but the larger history of the Sulu Archipelago in this quest for liberation from first colonization, then second to, the dictatorship of some Filipino presidents, not just Marcos. We should widen our perspective and look at things in a much more objective and historical way. So thank you for that, Pars. Ang daming insight na pwedeng makuha dun. I would now like to call Bensar, who would wanna share something. Bensar? Sir Bensar?
Thank you,
Okay.
Brother Sharif. Auzubillahi minasyaitanir rajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. May acknowledge to Professor Elio Garcia. Thank you so much for joining us with. Thank you so much. Even though na may ginagawa si Professor, alam natin ang trabaho ng Professor marami yan. Si Prof Nurse muna. Sharif, nag-raise yata ng hands. Baka
Okay.
mawala silang signal.
Professor Neldy?
No,
you wanna
it's okay.
share something?
No, it's okay. Pauna muna siya.
Okay. Ikaw muna, Sir Benson.
Thank you so much. Ang sa akin lang naman, doon sa alhamdulillah, na question na nagbigay sa atin ng kunting introduction, yung first hands na sabi natin na isang anak ng commander. So, for me sa akin, na-remind na naman ako ulit ng nangyari sa atin as Tawi-Tawi. Ang sa akin ngayon, ang naisip ko, kasi the past is always, sabihin natin, anong tawag dito sa Tagalog, ito ay mapupulatan natin, sabihin natin lesson. Yung past na lesson natin yon, behind of sabihin natin na may nangyari, sino bang may kasalanan. So sabi nga natin, wag na natin intindihin yun. Ang intindi lang natin ngayon siguro, we intindi natin yung paano natin ito ma-maintain, because alhamdulillah, for the information of our brother, kung hindi pa nakapunta ng Sulu, ay kung makapunta kayo sana ng Sulu, nang makita ninyo ang kagandahan ng Sulu, peaceful ng Sulu ngayon. Alhamdulillah. In fact, sa Sulu ngayon maraming beaches. Napakaganda ng beaches namin doon. I think si Elio Garcia, Prof, kung gusto mong sumama doon, ako nandito rin ako sa UP, sa Islamic Study. Gusto mo, basta libre mo yung kuwang pamasahe. Papunta lang. Yun, alhamdulillah, yung mga past na nakita natin, ako naman bilang tauso, bilang young professional, sabihin natin, sana kailanman hindi na yung maulit sa buhay, sa history ng Pilipinas. Itong peace sa Sulu ay parang sabihin natin forever na. Para wala tayong problema. Para sabihin natin everybody is masaya. So, yun lang ang share ko. Pero Prof, Elio, kung tutuhanin mo yung salita ko, sabi ko, magpunta ng Sulu, I'm really willing to join you. Sabi natin, magiging bodyguard mo. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yung in connection to yung sinabi ni Ulan na dapat magkaroon na ng reconciliation and the healing process should start. Parang elusive dream pa rin yun siya kasi there are two parties na may kanya-kanyang aspiration na hindi pwedeng pagbigyan ng isa. So, ano kaya ang pwedeng ibigay ng bawat isa na magiging tulay para sa reconciliation at acceptance? Halimbawa, na-mention yung historical injustice and parang na-mention din yung about the Sultanate of Sulu. Parang nagka-conflict ngayon ang interest ng Philippine government with our aspiration as to revive the Sultanate of Sulu. Parang yun ang aspiration natin na hindi pwedeng ibigay ng government. So, although yung continuous dialogue and yung common denominator where both the government and us can meet somewhere. So yun ang dapat parating may dialogue. So we can start with itong pinag-uusapan natin. Maybe in the future, we can find the solution or the common denominator by which we can reconcile our differences. Yan lang po. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Sir Danilo. Sir Nelson Dino is raising his hand just now. Prof.
Okay, gusto ko lang mag-share ng something. Itong pinag-uusapan na historical injustices or anything na related to that. First of all, ngayon meron pa tayong peace process na nangyayari at kanina nga na-mention na ulan kanina something about injustice. Katulad ng nasabi din natin na kailangan talaga ma-address itong mga injustices, historical injustice man yan or any injustices. Unang-una ngayon, kasama sa peace process ang tinatawag na transitional justice, no? Isa sa mga elemento ng nasa transitional justice, ito yung tinatawag na the right to know, no? The right to know kung ano ba talaga nangyari. So kailangan pa natin madokumento 'yon, kaya nga hanggang ngayon tuloy-tuloy ang peace process, tuloy-tuloy ang pagdodokumento, tuloy-tuloy ang diskurso, tuloy-tuloy din ang paghahanap ng katotohanan. Yung sinabi ni Sir Danny kanina na dahil ang interest ng history, especially sa Sulu Sultanate, history ng Sulu Archipelago, I think in the future magkakaroon din tayo ng isang pagkakaintindihang bagay na win-win ang magiging solusyon, ano? Ngayon, ako mismo sa sarili ko dahil hinahanap ko pa, nagre-research pa ako kung ano talaga ang magiging ano dito ang magiging gamot sa bagay na ito na kailangan na win-win, wala nang giyera, wala nang patayan. Kung ang importante ma-address yung tinatawag na injustices. Mapa-historical man yan, economy man yan, cultural man yan. Kasi nga nasa implementation na phases pa itong tinatawag na transitional justice So kung tayo bilang individual makatulong dito sa bagay na ito, I think pwede tayo mag-focus dito kasi nga itong transitional justice may 4 na components ito May 4 na elemento na kung saan pwede tayo mag-share ng kung anong alam natin para tuloy-tuloy ang ganitong pangyayari na ngayon sa hulo nga parang napi-feel na natin yung impact ng peaceful na situation na nasa hulo. So, yun lang ang masasabi ko. Salamat.
Just very briefly, to add to that also, I really like the idea of a peaceful and non-violent transitional justice, that while we are studying the root of that injustice and acknowledge it and address it, we can continue with utmost effort, like conscious effort, to be peaceful and to be kind to each other, because this is our generation. Some of us did not go through that, but of course, intergenerational trauma is also very real. Sometimes we have too much pain of history on our backs, and the only way for that to lighten up is to acknowledge what really happened. But while we are coming together to understand what really happened and arrive at particular solutions, we can continue to be kind to each other, and we hope that we are able to protect lasting peace in the region. So thank you very much for that, Nelson.
Thank you, Sir Elio. Gusto ko lang may may something na nabasa ako dito. Ang solusyon ay chacha para separate ang dito sa Mindanao at Sulu. Ngayon parang pinag-uusapan ang federalismo, para mabigyan din ng justice kung anong nangyayari, Sa BARB ngayon, meron na siyang sort of part na siya ng federalismo. But I think looking into this, Chacha is related to this federalism issue, or ano ba ang kailangan natin malaman dito. Baka pwede si Sir Danny mag-share ng something, the idea of sinasabing Chacha or something, anything related to federalism.
Ang current initiative kasi is more on the economic provision of the Constitution. Parang yun lang yata ang i-revise or i-amend. Pero as to the form of government, parang wala pa siyang matitake up during this Chacha, ang yung form of government. So, kumbaga, ang federalism is not on the table. Pero we are trying to make noise. Ngayon, tayo sa Alliance, we are trying to make noise through the initiative of Attorney Inawat na mapag-usapan yung federalism as the ultimate solution to our traditional problems. So, ganun yun, Prof.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Danny. Sir Elio, thank you so much. Okay, I'll get back the floor to MC.
Thank you so much, Prof. Nelson. So, open pa po ang floor kung may iba pang gustong mag-share ng kanilang insights or questions. Although, I think this should be the last 15 minutes. We're already in our 2.5 hours of being together. Baka may inaantok na sa inyo. So at 10:40 around that time, tapos na tayo. So this is one of the last few sharings na lang siguro. Kung meron pang iba na gustong mag-share ng kanilang katanungan or insights or experiences na na-share din sa kanila ng kanilang forefathers,
Oo.
feel free
Okay.
po, feel free.
Okay, I think parang gusto ko ma-recognize si ah, Dr. Christine Gudenes Ortega. Baka
Mhm.
meron siyang ma-share sa atin, Ma'am Christine.
Mhm. Okay po. At after po nun si Kyer Ibrahim nag-raise ng hand. Maybe after Ma'am Godinez. Thank you.
Hello. Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Yes po. Yes po. Loud and clear.
Well, I'd like to congratulate Nelson for sharing his story about the Holo siege or the burning of Holo. I did a review of Agnes's book, and I learned a lot. And I know some of the personalities there, no, the ones who escaped and who experienced first and then escaped, no, Holo. Okay. I would like to say this. There were people, there were writers in the Iliga National Writers Workshop who wrote about conflict. But in the 30-year history of this workshop, out of about over 100, maybe 120 writing fellows, only 12% talked about conflict, talked about war. So this is an indication that not many writers are interested in writing about war or in writing about conflict, really. They're more interested in writing about relationships, about many other things except this. And so except this war. So or any war for that matter. So Nelson, I think that's a good story. And I think you should continue to write more stories about it. My contention is always this that the native writer or the writer from a particular place is better equipped to write about his own environment, to write about his stories, because he knows well the culture and the ways of the people. And I think, Nelson, you're one of them. And I heard the other one, Mr. Sagaral. Mr. Sagaral, thank you for your story. It's very touching, and all the rest, I think. I'm
Thank you
happy
po,
about
ma'am.
it. And thank you, Elio, for that beautiful analysis of the of Nelson's stories. We should have more of that, and not just from Hulo, but from Zamboanga and from Marawi. I think these are important stories so that they contribute to the growing literature on conflict and war in this country. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
ma'am.
Thank you, Ma'am Christine. Thank you so much for the sharing.
Okay, I would just like to insert the fact that, again, thank you for commending the fact that we are having this conversation, because this is one of the objectives of Hangkabasu Kahawa, the one organizing this discussion, to popularize, to mainstream stories such as this. So yeah, and again, I would just like to say that Hangkabasu Kahawa will be having more of this in future occasions. Next month, for example, we will be having a discussion on women, and next month a discussion on Tausug cuisine. And we're open to collaboration. Feel free to message us. So yeah, Prof. Neldy,
Yeah.
you have anything to say?
Okay. I think maybe just a few minutes, I mean, few seconds.
Okay,
If somebody else, mabilis lang. I
okay.
would like to acknowledge na pwede magsalita si Azhar. Azhar, can you like maybe would you like to say something?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah.
Walaikum
Hello.
salam. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you guys hear me? I'm I'm right here in Balambangan Island. I'm working here as a teacher, and I hope my line is clear tonight. I'm listening to the whole stories that being told here during this session, and because some of the stories actually are related to me and my family. Some of my family uh, moved here to Sabah in 1974, and then uh, one of the lawyer who handled with the UNHCR during that time, if I'm not mistaken, is my own uh, grand uncle, uh, also the grandfather to Michelle Usman. I think you know her, right, Nelson?
Yes, yes, I know her. Yeah.
uh, Apo Apo Asaad Usman. I think I could not remember, but we call him also Apo Asad Sangkalang, since our family is Admiral Sangkalang. So most of the stories being told are really sad to me, because I know that I know that my family moved here because of something very terrible happened during the era of Marcos regime in 1974. Uh, I can speak I know how to magsinug ba in Tausug a bit, but not really fluent. But I think Nelson knows about it, and that's all. I just listening. I just want to listen about the stories about my tribe, my people, what really happened during last time, because I was born here. And my rest of my family already stay here for like more than 100 years, and then like the rest of the other families only moved here in 1974. In 1974 or in 1960s, I think Apu Asad in around 1960s, like that. And he works with UNHCR because he is a lawyer, and until now, because of him, and then they built the craft market in the middle of downtown of Kota Kinabalu. They call it as a Philippines market. I think Nelson can explain about it. We call it Philippines market, but actually it's a handicraft market, and he's the one who helped our people to build the place. Okay, that's all from me. I keep on listening to all the stories.
Thank you, AJ. Thank you, AJ. Okay.
Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
Yeah. For the information, Balambangan is is part of the Malaysian territory now, but during 1700s, it was the first island that the Sulu Sultanate was having the agreement. Huh? Yeah, that's the first that's the island where British and the Sulu Sultanate signed an agreement. So AJ is a Tausug living in Borneo. So he's a teacher. So that there's this someone also in here. I would like also to recognize Dayang Min. Dayang Min also, of course, Dayang Min is living in Oman, I think, right now. But he is a Tausug also from Borneo. So, Dayang Min, do you have something to share? Dayang Min, are you there? Okay.
I think she's not here, Prof.
Yeah, but I can see her name still.
Mm.
I don't know. But okay. Brother Kair was.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe Brother
Okay.
Kair
Yeah,
was raising his hand.
Okay, her
Yeah.
speaker is okay. Can you
Go
speak
ahead,
now?
Brother Kair.
Go ahead.
Assalamualaikum. Am I audible?
Waalaikumsalam. Yes, loud and clear.
Pasensya na medyo naglalag din ang signal ko rin.
It's okay po. Okay.
And
Take your time.
it's a little impression lang sa ginawa ng organizer today. We're very much impressed sa naging activity. Ito yung lagi namin sinasabi kasi is until the lion learns how to write, every story glorified God. And of course, Professor Neldy is isa sa mga naging inspiration namin mula noon pa kung bakit masyado naming minamahal, and we are very proud to tell everybody that we are Tausug and we would like to foster the good na meron tayo as being a Tausug. And in anywhere we go, pinapakita natin yan. So isa yun sa mga magandang paraan para sa atin mismo, we should love kung ano yung meron tayo. And ang pinaka problema natin nowadays is tayo mismo mga kabataan, including myself, is nawawala na sa atin itong mga ganitong kwento. And we know for sure na lahat tayo is affected. Hindi man tayo directly affected by the siege or by the struggle before ng ating mga yung mga kamaasan natin before. Pero kung titingnan natin, naging parte siya ng buhay nila, which is tayo ang naging end product. Kung naging progressive tayo ngayon or naghihirap man ang iba sa atin, it is mula din ito sa mga nangyari noon ng mga past days. So, meron tayong responsibility na dapat gampanan. So, we are calling everybody na kung nakita ko rin kasi dito sa ating mga participants sa listahan, ang nakikita natin is parang tayo-tayo lang din na mga Tausug ang nandito aside from other personalities. Pero hindi natin nagagawang palawakin yung network natin towards others na kailangan nilang matutunan yung history natin. Kailangan nilang marinig itong mga kwento natin. So perhaps this is a good avenue para simulan natin yung mga ganitong usapin. Perhaps the organizer pwede nating i-include yung mga ibang tao, lalong-lalo na yung mga nasa academy, na baguhin din natin yung mga narratives na nakikita nila. Nowadays, nag-circulate sa social media to include yung mga sinasabi nila that Lapu-Lapu had not existed in the history, mga ganun, binabago yung mga iba't ibang narratives, including the story of Jabida Massacre, sinasabi nila that it is a myth. So maraming mga ganitong nagse-circulate until somehow, someday, siguro ito yung paraan nila para i-pacify, para sabihin natin na magkaroon tayo ng healing, sabihin na lang nakalimutan natin yung mga nangyari noon. So hindi yung dapat mangyari. And tayo bilang ito na yung generations natin, sa atin na nakasalala yung responsibility na yung pinaghirapan ng mga ninuno natin before, ng mga father natin before, yung pinagbuwisan nila ng dugot buhay. Nowadays, tayo naman dapat ang gumampan. So, hindi natin kailangan makipaggera, pero gamitin natin yung ating mga intellects, gamitin natin yung field na meron tayo. Kung ano man ang meron tayo ngayon, gamitin natin ito para ipalaganap kung ano yung kwento ng yung mga pinaglaban ng ating mga forefathers before. And with that, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you so much, Brother Kair. Napaka-malaman na tungkol sa kailangan ng responsibility ng present generation sa kanyang kasaysayan in relation sa kanyang ethno-linguistic group. And again, isa yun sa mga hinahangad ng Hangkabasu Kahawa. In partnership with Cultural Affairs Office of MSU-TCTO in Tawi-Tawi and Cindy, youth organization in Zamboanga. So again, I would just like to say that Hangkabasu Kahawa or HBK is open to collaboration for future events. Next month, we'll be talking about women. Next month on native cuisine, etc., etc. So that's one of our aims. That is to mainstream what is hidden, to show what was once suppressed, to finally give justice to what was once, what was once a recipient of injustice. And again, thank you po kay Prof. Elio for gracing the event and Prof. Neldy. Baka po may last words kayo since it's getting late.
Okay. Okay. Maraming salamat. Since wala na tayong time, pero parang si Dayang Min kanina nag-raise ng hand, I think. I don't know kung maybe few seconds kung Dayang Min, if you have something to say, few seconds.
Salamat. You hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
you are.
Clear.
First, thank you so much, Prof. Neldy, for inviting me. Alhamdulillah, I'm so happy. Thank you so much, and congratulations to the organizer team. And I'm so happy there's a Tausug like, Prof. Neldy and some of you out there who really want to bring up the history of Tausug. And, our ancestors, they really fought for, what we have now. And inshallah, we will have something more in the future. And I'm so happy actually that there's like Tausug movement and people still be talking about Tausug. Because I was born in Sulu, my family from Mindanao. Actually, what happened after 1974, my father was one of the MNLF activists. So a few years later, he decided to migrate to Sabah. And I grew up as Malaysians, but I've been listening to all these stories. And I'm so happy, I'm proud to be Tausug. And through this platform, Hangkabasu Kahawa, inshallah, here in Oman, we call coffee also Kahawa. And I'm so happy every day when I hear the word Kahawa, it really reminds me of Tausug, So this is a platform for me, is a Tausug, to learn about who am I, because I have no idea about Sulu. I have no idea about Tausug in growing up as a Malaysian. And Alhamdulillah, thank you so much in looking forward for upcoming more seminar. Thank you, Magsukol.
Okay, thank you so much, Magsukol, Dayang Min. Okay, hindi muna ako magla-last word. Siguro paunahin na natin si Sir Elio muna, no? Para ako na yung
Okay.
go ahead,
Dr.
Sir Elio.
Would you like to speak?
Gusto ko lamang pong magpasalamat at sana po at also i-congratulate ang organizer. Napakahalaga ng trabaho na inyong ginagawa at maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nagbahagi, lahat ng nag-share ng kanilang mga kwento at mga pananaw, kung paano tayo umusad at mag-move forward. Sana po ay magpatuloy ang initiative na ito at mas malawak pa ang pag-uusap ng mangyayari at mas marami pang makarinig at makapartake ng conversation na tulad nito. Salamat po.
Thank you so much, Dr.
Professor.
Elio, for those kind words. Oh,
few seconds. Just a few seconds, Prof.
Okay, sir. Go ahead.
I understand na sa next episode natin, ang pag-uusapan ay tungkol sa sa women's issues, no? And next after that would be about Tausug cuisine. Ang concern ko lang, parang hindi pa natin extensively na pag-usapan or ano ba ang solusyon natin or yung mga courses of action natin dito sa subject natin ngayon. Parang wala pa tayong kasiguruhan or mga steps na gagawin natin sa topic natin ngayon, ay we will be jumping to another topic. Yun lang ho.
Uh, okay, thank you for that question. Prof. Neldy, do you wanna answer?
Yeah,
Sir,
okay. Sir Danny,
Gila.
thank you
Okay.
so much. Yeah, pag-iisipan natin yon at pwede natin gawin sa ibang plataforma yon kasi kailangan ng deep na talagang pag-uusap tungkol dito, no? Itong plataforma lang natin, what I understand about this, yung pag-uusapan natin yung iba't ibang ano muna, sa tingin ko, kung kailangan natin going deeply into this ngayon, ano tayo ng ibang time or ibang plataforma para mapag-usapan natin masinsinan. Kasi nga, nasabi nga natin ngayon na meron pang mga peace process na nangyayari at meron din tayong regional government ngayon which is farm. So, ma-channel natin sa mga ganyang mga ahensya or mga iba't ibang stakeholders na pwede nating madala ang issue na ito na mapag-usapan. Kasi nga, isa doon, kasama pa ito sa mga pinag-uusapan ngayon itong tinatawag na transitional justice. Sa tingin ko naman, hindi ito nawawala sa pag-uusap or sa agenda ng usaping pangkapayapaan ngayon with the MILF, including MNLF and the government. So, yun lamang po, Sir Danny. Salamat. So, ako na ba ang last, no?
Yes, Prof. Yes,
Para
Prof.
para
Also, Prof,
makapag-ano na. Okay.
can I say something about that?
Go ahead.
Kasi,
Go ahead. Yeah.
I just wanna say that Hangkabasu Kahawa can only do so much regarding these things, pero ultimately it really rests in, bigger organizations and the government to do those things. Pero the Hangkabasu Kahawa is more than open to think of more solutions on what we can do, think of campaigns, action points. Maybe in the future, we can think more about that. Pero kasi marami rin tayong iniisip pa other than this, kasi maraming problems ang Mindanao and Sulu. Yun lang po. Go ahead, Prof. Neldy. I just wanna sideline. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Sir Ripol. Okay, unang-una, maraming salamat sa mga naka-attend ngayon. Of course, kay Sir Elio, really, really appreciated so much. So, wala kaming maibayad to your participation tonight. And Ma'am Christine, thank you so much. Ma'am Jainab, thank you so much. Kak Pachi, thank you so much. Sir Danny, of course. And the students of his history students na nandito ngayon. AJ, Azhar, thank you so much. Hopefully in the future, kay Dayang Min, no? Alcasim Manjorsa, sino man ngayon, hindi ko kayo mapangalanan. I really, really appreciate from the bottom of my heart na hopefully sa next topic natin, kung sino man yung speaker, darating pa rin kayo. You are welcome to be part of this Hangkabasu Kahawa. Ika nga is a cup of coffee story, no? So yun lamang po. Salamat, maraming salamat. Yun lang ang masasabi ko, sobrang pagsasalamat. At itong nag-organize, especially the Hangkabasu Kahawa team in the South, Dr. Ahmad, Shariful, Bensar, kung sino pa ba dyan. Maraming salamat. Brother Kayer, salamat sa inyo. Sir Ben, to Bensar, yun lamang po. Pasensya na kayo, yun lang talaga ang na-share sa kwento. Pero kung gusto nyong basahin ang buong kwento, pwede din hingiin sa akin para mabasa nyo lahat. Okay? Yun lamang po. Maraming salamat. Assalamualaikum.
Thank you, Prof. Nelson. Okay, we're in the closing remarks na. Tapos na, actually. Ayun, that ends our discussion on Professor Nelson Dino's February 7 short story. So again, I just want to say na we're open to more collaborations, and if you have ideas, yun kasi yung aim ng Hangkabasu Kahawa. If you have an idea, approach us and let's talk about it and let's try to materialize it. Kasi itong Hangkabasu Kahawa, it's volunteer-led. Walang perang like tumatakbo dito. We're all volunteers. Hindi ako bayad dito. Staying 3 hours in this discussion, trying to host it, trying to do the pub mats, the posters, trying to write the captions, trying to send invitations. Lahat to I'm doing for free because I love my bangsa. So if you feel the same, if you think that you have the same advocacies, feel free to tap us kasi we're open to, partnership collaborations, and you can also become a part of Hangkabasu Kahawa to think about the bangsa. That our term here is pagmasusa, to be concerned about this bangsa. So yeah, that's all. Bensar, do you wanna end this session with some parting jokes maybe? Bensar?
Thank you so much. Actually, I want to see again because kanina Tagalog ako kaya ngayon siguro English ko na. So, thank you so much to our beloved Professor Elio. Thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate. Thank you so much, and we look forward for to help us something like that. Kasi alam namin na nadinig namin yung mga willingness mo kanina. Yung sharing mo even doon na sabihin natin na hindi ka tausog pero nakita namin yung willingness mo na you want to help us. So inshallah, we're looking forward. So yun lang siguro. At sa iba na rin, sa mga participants natin, you are welcome to join us, ang Hangkabasu Kahawa. Magsama-sama kita ng katan. Itausog ko na muna, Elio, Prof. Elio. Magsama-sama kita ng katan supaya tumayaw, iwan tumaud pa ma-invite na to katan ng mga youth, because as we believe na ang kabataan ay pag-asa ng bayan. So inshallah subhanahu wa ta'ala, maybe close ko na yun at tawawiriin.
Okay, few seconds. I just would like to acknowledge and
Prof.
say
Neldy Jolo.
say thank you to Paaji Asan and to our sister Dayang Ulan. Magsukol sin sharing. Magsukol sin sharing sin Commander Paaji Asan and Dayang Ulan or Ulan. Thank you so much. Okay, madyat to ra magsukol.
Correction.
Maita.
Correction.
Hussein Muhammad.
Haji Husin Muhammad.
Ayo, Paji Husin Muhammad. Okay. Balis ka na lagi.
Magmaap tuod, magmaap.
Magmaap ya Paji Husin Muhammad.
Okay, no problem.
Iwan Hidayang Ulan Muhammad. Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir Nels.
Thank you, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye, Sir Elio. Thank you.
Thank you again. See you around.
See you around. Prof. Elio, we're also in UP together with Bensar. If we can have some coffee together. Anyway.
Ito na Kwan. Ito na piyabaway ni Prof. Ta.
Alright. Okay, thank you.
Okay. Ben?
Bisitaon taman ba? Bisitaon taman. Sharif.
Inshallah.
I will end the meeting.
Ganda Fighten Center.
Pamiyanta kahawari ang kawasudi Kwan. Manila.
Muna sa.
Oo.
Maray matawad na rin doon ako liat.